Kanye West at it again. This time at his concert in Sacramento, California, he called out Beyonce and Jay-Z before abruptly leaving the stage. He only played 3 songs. Mind you, he showed up an hour and a half late, okay? Now, let's take a look at his, I guess his call out to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Watch.
I am putting my career, my life, my public well-standing at risk when I talk to y'all like this. This is a moment in the matrix, bro. The vibes is back. The vibes is back. Motherfuckers might feel a way about this tonight. Beyonce, I was hurt. Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and over how I play. In my opinion, now don't go trying to diss Beyonce. She is great. Taylor Swift is great. We are all great people. We are all equal. But sometimes we be playing the politics too much and forgetting who we are. Just to win. Fuck winning. Fuck looking cool. Fuck looking cool. Fuck being cool. Fuck all that, huh? I've been sent here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success, my own career. I've been sent here to give y'all the truth. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
Okay.
Just call me.
All right,
Just
so
call me.
Just call me.
Kanye West also has announced, well, his people has announced that he has canceled the remaining 21 dates of his St. Pablo tour. And all of this was announced on Rolling Stone magazine, and that all of the tickets will be fully refunded. Also, according to his reps, they told TMZ, quote, he's just exhausted. He's been working around the clock on fashion design, both his own line and the Adidas line. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
Who is he talking to?
Help me, Moses.
Another beautiful, dark, twisted meltdown.
Yeez Maniz. Here it is again. And I don't know if anybody saw his Instagram last night. He posted like 50 photos in a row, all manic, of like old catalog photos. It was weird. And that's the behavior that's weird. It just comes off very manic. And that's where there's a concern, right? I've always seen Kanye as narcissistic. I mean, who shows up an hour and a half late? I think that's rude. I think when you're showing up, when people have purchased your tickets to show up an hour and a half late, your time is not more important than theirs. But I also think there's this element, we've talked about it before, where there's got to be some mental health issues.
Yeah, and you know, Sam, when we've talked about Kanye before, I think I've not always, but I've sort of come to his defense a lot, because I do think that musically he is very gifted, and I still think that, but especially after this rant and, you know, watching it, it's really getting hard to defend him at this point, because this is clearly a guy that's sort of spiraling. And then also what I was struck with, and I don't know if you guys felt the same way, is like he clearly is having like very personal problems with these close relationships, and then he's there on I'm like, who are you talking to? This solves nothing. Well, this doesn't make Jay-Z want to approach you any more than if you had just texted him being like, I have some problems, fuck looking cool. You could have said the exact same thing, but like texted that to him, or like emailed him, or sent him a carrier pigeon, or reached out to Beyonce individually. I don't know, but this doesn't seem like the best method, and therefore I think that you're probably right, Sam. I think he probably is sort of spiraling or having some sort of a meltdown, and it's getting hard to understand and to defend.
I try to put myself in Kanye's shoes, because I love Kanye West. His first 5 albums, brilliant. I mean, Kanye made a career on saying things that we're all thinking but we're too afraid to say, right? So I think, and I was trying to figure out the rhyme or reason behind why he's calling out Beyonce, who you should know better. You don't call out Beyonce ever. And Jay-Z, someone who literally gave him his life, gave him his existence in music, right? But there's probably something going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of that's causing him to lash out like this. I don't think it's a mental health. I mean, I'm just speculating. I don't think he has mental health issues. I don't think he's going through anything that.
He appears so manic though. Like when he tweets,
But
when he posts, it just doesn't feel normal
There's
to me.
a level of mania to it that I don't think someone that was operating at their full mental capacity would be prone to do. That's the only thing that I'm kind of concerned with, because all of his Instagram posts, like in order to do that, the commitment that you have to have. Like so either, let's put it this way, either he was maybe like on something, or he was just filled with rage, or there's like
Probably.
some disconnect
or
going
it's,
on here.
or it's highly strategic. I just don't believe
Thank you.
that. I don't believe that. I don't. I think it's manic. What do you think?
It seems too much to be. But y'all see Snoop Dogg's Instagram?
Pay for free. And you know what it is though? Cause hey, I love Drake.
I thought he was supposed to be doing the show.
Did you watch him watching the thing? He was like, "What is he
Right.
is out here
No.
crazy? I smoke weed. We don't make you do shit like that. I don't know what
True.
you're doing, Kanye."
Yeah, I agree
You know what I'm
with
saying?
that.
Like, I don't know, but Kanye is sort of. It's so funny driving over here. Like, old Kanye song came on.
College Dropout.
Kanye used to talk about things. Kanye used to talk about things. We used to sit there and go, "Whoa, Kanye
Yep,
music.
absolutely.
Whoa, Kanye beats. Whoa, Kanye, you just said some shit." And then something just happened. So I don't know. I know that like fame and money and power does things to a human. Like, you know what I mean? That's like way too much for a person to process. I think in general you have to have a lot of grounded things to keep you sane. No, it's a little crazy. I think like if you sat down with Kanye, you'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he'd be like, "Listen." I don't know, right? Do you think like you could just sit down and like have a heart to heart with Kanye
I could.
right now?
I think I could.
You think so?
I absolutely, because you said you both had stated that you think he's manic.
I think that's a combination. I don't think he's just manic. I also think that he is this self-entitled jerk. I do.
Well, he is the king of solipsism for sure.
It's gross. Like showing up an hour and a half late, leaving after 3 songs, you're not more important than those
No.
people that paid to see you.
But I do think that not to so theories
He
about.
wouldn't agree with that.
It's gross.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
That's
saying
so
it's
brain
not.
really good
I'm not
point.
saying it's not, but I don't think he'd. You know what I mean? He'd be like, let me
You'd be
tell
like,
you.
I am a
sorry.
genius.
It's okay, no,
I am
it's okay.
Pablo
Do you know?
Picasso.
Yeah, but I mean, so you know how the whole Illuminati affiliation, because when he was talking on stage, he said things about, I'm risking my life. I've never heard an artist
Maybe
go
he's
on stage.
paranoid. Maybe he's
right?
paranoid.
You know, and so there has to be
And then-
something more political going on behind the scenes as far as maybe with Jay-Z, because he's part of The Rock.
You know what sucks though? Let's say it's true, and let's say because Kanye has had so many rants, it's almost like you don't believe everything he says.
Like Carl's Wolf?
Because what if Beyonce really did do that? I'm not saying that's the case, but what if she did? I would have no problem him calling her out for that, because I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
To try and take away someone else's win because you want that win, and
Right.
you have more power and more leverage because they want you to appear or they want you to have a performance. I'm not saying that's what happened, but the thing that sucks, if it did happen, no one really listens to Kanye anymore because he rants constantly, whether it's on social media
Did he just
or
say
whether
that he
it's
was
in,
like, I would have voted for Trump if I'd have voted?
if he would have voted. That's so fucking infuriating. If he would have voted.
Like,
Like it's just
I'm
Yeah.
not, that's the thing. We saw like tickets for the show come up and we were like, do we want to go see this? And you're kind of going,
It's risky.
You don't know what you're
I
going
don't
to
know
get.
what I'm
Right.
going to go see.
My
Do you
friend
know
went to
what
go
I
see him
mean?
on this tour and he said it was one of the best shows he's ever been to in his life. But the people that went to the show, was this last night that this happened, or Saturday?
The other night,
Yeah, a
yeah.
couple nights
Yeah,
ago.
that, like they probably had one of the worst shows they've ever been
And
to.
I don't want to go to a Yeezy show. I want to go to a Kanye West show.
I
Right.
will say though, in summation, like in conclusion rather, if, because he has taken time off the rest of the tour, maybe he says he's exhausted. So
Yeah.
if he is,
Go get some sleep.
yeah,
Take a nap.
get some,
Get a nap.
centered.
Get centered, take some time off, and if you need some help, I hope he gets help. There's nothing wrong with that, and hopefully he can come back and be a better version of himself, and that only benefits his music, and his fans will benefit from that too. So, yeah. All right, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.